Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your July 2025 tarot reading. As always, I am channeling this message from the Higher Self Collective. This is the energy that your soul, your spirit is co-creating with you so that you can be in flow and in alignment, working with the energies. I think that's very important for us to do rather than working against ourselves or against the energy. If you would like to go deeper, though, I have just opened up a private space where we will meet live each month to clear blocks, to receive universal truths, and to align with our highest path, okay? This is a Q&A where you'll be able to ask questions directly of the Higher Self Collective to understand what you need to know for tuning in for your own self, right? That's very important for us to be able to tune into our own higher self. Okay, but so what does that connection do for us? Tuning into our higher self puts us in alignment with our authentic self, right? The reason that you're here, your path, your divine path. And in this way, you are magnetizing. You have the power of magnetizing your desires, your true desires, because you're on board with your higher self. Your higher self is always magnetizing your true desires. And when you're in resonance with that, the connection is an unstoppable force, okay? So if that's something that you would like to dive in deeper with, please join me over in my private community. The first transmission will be on July 27th. Anybody who joins before that will receive founder status with founder pricing and a special gift that I downloaded from the collective, Higher Self Collective, and that is 5 steps to aligning with or finding your purpose. Sorry, 5 steps to find your purpose. Huge, right? Okay, so without going on any further, you guys know what to do. Check that out in the description box, and let's go ahead and tune into your energies. Let me change this camera view, and we'll get diving into your message from Spirit, okay? Speaking of Spirit, we are going to begin with the Spiritual Tarot deck. Okay, this vibrant, colorful deck. So revealing. That may have been telling right there. I like that for you. I like that Ace of Pentacles. Something new in your physical reality. All right, Capricorn, what does Spirit have to say for you? Please, Spirit, give us 3 cards for Capricorn. Okay, we have Earth energy, King of Pentacles, in on its side. Okay, the second card, please. 10 of Cups, upright. And then we have, a lot of emotions going on right here. 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups in the middle. Wow. Well, something definitely is changing in your physical reality, and it has to do with your relationships. This is relationships all over it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. The Sun represents optimism, vitality, health. It represents pure consciousness coming into physical reality. Okay, so something is materializing for you that is optimal in your eyes. Something that you have been desiring, something that you and your higher self are creating is coming into your physical reality. Okay, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers before I go any deep. This feels like a very deep message for you here, Capricorn. So I want to make sure that I'm accurate in my interpretation. So we're going to get clarifiers from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck here. Okay, King of Pentacles, please. Why is the King of Pentacles here? 8 of Cups. We have too many cards. Those are not for you. Do this again. I will reshuffle. Okay, and 1 more card, please, for the King of Pentacles for Capricorn. Hmm. 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You know, and when the Ten of Pentacles first came out, it was on its side. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it on its side. I tried to do it upright to see if that fits, but with this Five of Cups here, you know, that it does feel like it needs to be on its side. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay, and we have Ten of Cups with the Sun. I like that. The Sun twice in your reading. Ooh, King of Pentacles upright. Okay. Yeah, you needed to find your footing in something, didn't you? Okay, let's go ahead and Three of Swords along with the King of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have here. So I would like to say that this was flipped over in the deck. It wasn't at the bottom of the deck. It was flipped over on the top. And then we have the High Priestess here. Who definitely knows something is going on with your future. She sees it before it happens, okay? And the Queen of Swords is all about clarity and forward movement. She wants to move forward. This is Libra energy. It's a cardinal energy of initiating something based on past experiences and a personal truth, okay? Knowledge, it's very knowledge based. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just leave these two here because that's very important. But I believe they go over here. Okay. All right, so looking at the energy that you're coming into this month with, very complicated, certainly complicated energy. So something in your physical reality was on its way out, okay? And it's on its way out to make room and space for something that wants to come in that's more resonant with what you desire, okay? The red on the cloak is passion, okay? He's looking to go, he's being called, really. There's a massive call in this card, and it's an eclipse card, okay? This is where something is eclipsed out of your life in order to let something new in, and you're on the search for that. You're coming into this month on the search for what is going to be emotionally fulfilling to you. We also have this energy of where you had been kind of depressed or grieving or in regret about something. This is a very heavy energy. It's Scorpio, okay? Scorpio looking at the past, looking at something that had happened that you wish had gone differently, that you don't feel like you had much control over. And it's causing definitely a heavy emotion has been there along with in something that you had committed yourself to. This is the 10 of Pentacles again on its side. So there's something here in your physical reality that you're having to change or has changed, maybe against your will. Maybe you didn't see it coming and it shifted everything. Where you thought it was going to be long term, you thought that what was there was going to be lasting a lot longer than it had. But all this is happening for you, not to you, especially with this 8. 8 is about abundance. It's about true power, okay? So here we have the sun, where this is the light of your consciousness, what you're paying attention to, what has come to the forefront for you. And that is this grounded energy of your skills, your gifts, your talents, being able to create something big for yourself. This is a card of potentially with, not even potentially, it involves other people, okay? This is a card of independence. This is a card of this is also a card of other people. This is the 10 of Cups. So what we're seeing here is that as you are paying attention to what you have to offer the world, what you have to offer and bring into your physical world, it seems to me that other people are getting on board with it. And it's like, like everything was meant to come to this. There are other people that have been guided to the same path that you have been, and everyone is coming together on the same page. Okay. Maybe over here where this didn't work out or that these people left, it's no longer part of your physical experience. Now you are connecting through what you're creating. You're connecting with other people that are on the same page as you. Here we have now very strong connections, very strong connections. I'm going to just dive into each one of these here for a moment, because the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups is a card of safety. It's a card of home. It's a Cancer card. Okay. We have Jupiter in Cancer now. And Jupiter wants to expand. It does very, very well here. This is a card of significant relationships. It could be parent-child, could be siblings, could be people that you have known for a long time in your life. It could be somebody coming from the past, but there's a sense of cohesiveness. There's a sense of connection, like you guys were always meant to be together. Okay. And this is a card that's often, that's often interpreted as twin flame energy. Okay. These are when two forces come together to make something magnificent. So maybe in this group, you found your people. You found your people, maybe even found your person, or it is an ignition of, like, it ignites that relationship within yourself, the divine feminine, divine masculine, your higher self, right? That is able to, you merge this, but it definitely feels much more earthy, than etherical. So while this could be a connection that helps you feel at home because you're able to creatively come alive and feel like you can be yourself with these people, and therefore you and your higher self come together, but it does feel like this is somebody else. You have connected with somebody you feel like feels like home to you. And it has you really being able to pursue. This is a King of Wands is very entrepreneurial, just like the King of Pentacles. Okay. It's a card of timing. Okay. Where before you thought, because when we had the Three of Swords, that's not something that we can just ignore here. The Three of Swords is when you come to understand a truth that was incredibly painful to process. Something you'd seen, something you'd heard, something that was communicated, some sort of information came that was very, very, very difficult. Okay. But has everything to do with timing. So and it could be what was creating sorrow and pain, something leaving, that brought you actually to this higher truth of who you are and what you have and who your people are. You weren't quite in the space that you needed to be. You weren't quite supported in the way that you needed to be with others. The King of Wands is all about perfect timing to launch something new. Perfect timing for action. And when this comes together, you will know it is your perfect timing because it will help you to be able to alleviate yourself. And maybe you connect from each of you have been in pain. And you're able to come together to make something new. Now, also the King of Wands, being Leo energy, is about procreation. It's about fun. It's about having a great time. I mean, this Sun is also is a Leo card and is about having fun. There's childlike connection there. Could be that you're also going to maybe start a family and have a child with somebody. This High Priestess can see beyond where you are right now. This High Priestess is saying to you that you've learned something very valuable through what this was. You learned something extremely valuable that's going to help you launch. You're also a cardinal sign. Let's go ahead and go deeper with this message. I'm not going to use that. Well, there you go. Stability, right? There's a Capricorn card right there. Material stability. And you can certainly expect that in as your future. Oh my gosh, and there it is again. Not a coincidence, is it? That Four of Pentacles. Material stability. So if you're questioning whether or not you're going to be able to maintain your status quo materially, that's not something that's going to change. All right. Anything else Spirit has to say to you? Well, specifically, I'd like to know a little bit more about that High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Let's find out. Well, straight away, the message came back. What she sees that you may not be able to see. She's psychic, right? This is intuition. What she intuitively knows is that you have the knowledge base necessary to stabilize yourself and continue to maintain your stability. Okay. You have what it takes. You have what it takes. The moon, intuition, moon, Cancer again. Yeah, this Cancer. Well, okay. So if Capricorn is your first house, then Cancer would be relationships, the seventh house. So yeah, definitely relationships are going to be at the forefront for you for this next year. Jupiter's in a sign for a year. So it's blessing your relationships. Okay. And there may be more here than what you have bargained for. And it's, I can tell you it's good. It's good. There's more coming than what you know at this moment. High Priestess says, don't worry. All this is happening for you, not to you. Another Capricorn card, Queen of Pentacles. This is you knowing your personal value and what you want to put your attention to. Where you focus your energy, you get more of. What are you focusing your energy on here? Let's find out. Queen of Pentacles. What are you focusing your energy on? Nine of Cups reversed. The Sun card again. That's 3 times the Sun has come out in your reading. And the Devil. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, is the Celestial Weaver, where the universe, I think that this can be even bigger than Major Arcana, but this is because there's a couple of bonus cards in this deck. The Celestial Weaver obviously being one of them, and says that the power that you hold within yourself is shifting and changing your physical reality beyond your, I think, day-to-day ability to control. Like, it's so much bigger. What's happening is so much bigger than what you realize right now. You know, I think that, sorry, I'm just banging around over here. I'm going to go ahead and change this camera view so we can chat here, Capricorn. Let's chat. Okay. The message is this for you for the month of July. Something happened that created a big shift in your physical reality. Okay. And it caused you to seek out something that was better for you. And there's more gifts. There's more than you bargained for here. Okay. And I think that one of the things that is more is this Nine of Cups reversed. The Nine of Cups is, again, a card of it's emotion. Cups are emotion. So what happens is you begin in this month with these new connections that you're making. You begin in this month being able to know things that are true for you in the capacity of realizing your dreams without having to have proof externally. So where you had originally had to have, the proof showing you, and therefore you wouldn't believe just an idea, right? Or a hope or something imaginary. No, it had to be physical. Like, you had to physically have your hands on it before you would believe it. Okay. That part of you is changing based on these relationships that you are cultivating, so that you're able to trust your intuition more than you ever have before. So this is, you're going to maintain stability. And I think that that's probably why you're like, well, if there is no physical proof. If there's not money in my account, I'm not going to believe necessarily that there's more money coming in my account. That just seems silly. I have to have it. I have to be able to taste it. I have to be able to taste money. Well, maybe it's their experiences, get the ice cream, right? But no, you had to be able to physically be able to transfer and move that money around in order for you to believe that the money was there. Okay, we're using that as an example. Something had to be physical in order for you to believe it. But now you are starting to understand in the month of July how important it is for you to rely on your intuition. And I think that there's somebody coming in that is going to help inspire that within you, okay? So that you trust yourself and your creativity, that you trust this higher consciousness. I mean, having the star, well, the sun is a star. Having the sun come up in your reading 3 times means that your higher consciousness is moving through you and creating something through you. I think that maybe even recognizing the process of or how it works to create a physical reality through consciousness itself, and how much emotions and intuition and trust play along with that. This connection that you're making over here is going to be able to help you time out the manifestation, but based on I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. It's like this psychic part of you, this intuitive part of you is coming online, and somebody is helping you to be able to refine that process or inspire that process within you, so that you recognize that this cardinal energy that you have of initiating something comes from being able to trust from within first instead of externally. Okay. So you're learning how to have that internal trust this month, and this connection is going to help you do that. So this is going to be I think it feels very pivotal. I think that also feels pretty tight this month. You might feel a bit of a squeeze. There may be some discomfort in the month of July for you, Capricorn. But I can tell, oh my God, I just looked down and I saw at the bottom of this other deck is the Three of Swords. You have the Three of Swords twice. The Three of Swords is, let's just jump right into that one real quick for a moment, is that the way that you are perceiving a situation is what's causing your torment. It's your point of view that is, it's a mental shift. It's a shift in your perspective that is about to happen. And you're going to recognize, oh my God, like I was the one doing this to me the whole time. I can stop what I've been doing and I can launch myself forward now that I understand that my emotions have always been one of my greatest assets. My emotions have always been one of my greatest assets. I think that I really try to steer clear of the word lesson, because I don't feel like we're here to learn lessons. I feel like if we have that point of view of, and maybe this is your point of view, then we're always here to learn a lesson, and life can be hard, life can be difficult, and I just have to, keep treading through. Maybe that's what you're breaking up with, because the devil says you're ready to break up with something that's been holding you back. You're ready to be done with it. It's a mindset. So this mindset wants you to know that when you have a clear head and an open body, and you let energy of life force energy move through you, that's how things come into your reality. You don't have to force and make things happen. Life was not meant to be hard. Life was meant to be enjoyed. You're meant to enjoy the process of tapping into your intuition, knowing things for yourself. And that doesn't mean that you're going to have to let go and you're going to lose it all. That's a real fear, I think, that's coming up here with that Four of Pentacles. That you feel like if you tap more into your intuition and you let that be your guide, that maybe you're going to lose your stronghold on your physical reality. And that's just not the case. It enhances your physical reality. So yeah, it's time for you to go ahead and just break up with a perspective that's been holding you back. It's going to leave, and you can now adopt the truth within yourself from your own higher consciousness. Okay. So big pivotal month for you, less about what's going on outside of you, more about what's going on inside of you and being able to trust that. And somebody's going to help show you the way. I believe somebody's going to help show you the way. So Capricorn, I hope that this was very helpful for you for the month of July to be able to offer some sort of clarity on what's going on. It's time to shift from being up here and being out here to being in here. Okay. So I love every one of you. And you're going to be just fine. This month has a holding, it packs a powerful punch for you. Powerful punch. But none of this is happening to you. All of it's happening for you. It's can be maybe even seen as a gift in disguise, but take it that way. Allow yourself to be open to a new perspective that may be given to you by somebody else, somebody new, maybe somebody from your past, but it's a new level of connection. And it's going to take you where you need to be so that you can be initiating things with a co-creative process with your higher self. Okay. All right. I love all of you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next video. Again, if you would like to work with me at any capacity, go ahead and look at the links below in the description box. And again, thank you all so much for your likes, your comments, and your subscription. Thank you. Bye-bye.